Birthday to you. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. It is Saturday, so remember, every day is your birthday if you choose to celebrate it. I found a nice little area here on a slightly different run again. It was very pretty. I thought I'd just go in there and record in there, but it looks like it's all fenced off and gated off, so I won't do that. There's a nice big house behind me, but I won't show you that because it's private. But how are you doing today anyway? Had a bit of a morning this morning and a day yesterday. As you may have guessed, I wasn't here yesterday, so hence I've got 3 days to catch up on birthdays. Well, I've got yesterday, today and tomorrow, so happy birthday for you if you know me and you're watching this, because I've tagged you in it already and it's your birthday. We'll name you all in a moment, but I just wanted to say I've had to type in the description for this video. I think this is the 4th time I've done this morning. I think it's Facebook's way of punishing me for not going out and doing my run earlier this morning when I had planned to. I was up at 6 this morning, and then I had a problem with one of the apps on my phone, so I went to try and fix that, and then just had a knock-on effect, and then something else happened, and then anyway, you don't need to know all that sort of stuff. It just kept going on and on and on, and then I've just been to little mini Tesco's around the corner here, and I didn't have my mask, so I had to use my red thing that I normally wear as a mask. Then they asked me if I needed my club card, and I didn't have my club card, so I had to find the app on my phone to use the club. Oh, it's just, you know, sometimes you have days when nothing seems to quite go just the way you planned it. That's been my morning so far this morning, but it's all going to get better after this, and I'm still going to say happy birthday to you. I'm still going to keep upbeat. It's just things haven't gone quite right, but it's okay. And so to a certain extent, part of what I'm doing right now is letting you know that sometimes you can get out of bed on the wrong side, as you were, but you can choose to change how you feel about the day going forward. You can just say, just life happens sometimes, and move on and move past it, and the rest of the day can get better. I am, of course, feeling much better now after my vaccine as well. One of the reasons I wasn't talking yesterday was because I was still fairly lethargic. I went downhill on Thursday after I got my vaccine on Wednesday, and I felt really, really tired on Thursday afternoon, and then I woke up on Friday morning and I was still pretty wiped out. So I just took a bit of a break, bit of an easy day yesterday, and I'm back again this morning. So I was up at a decent time this morning, but yeah, as I said, things didn't quite go to plans this morning, and I'm really looking forward to enjoying an afternoon and evening in front of the rugby this afternoon, just chilling out and doing that, and doing a few bits and pieces on my laptop while I'm watching that. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting day today, because I'm now running out of time already, because it's 11 o'clock and I think the rugby starts at like 1:30 or something. So craziness. There you go. Anyway, thank you for watching, whoever the viewer was. I'm sorry you lost you, but happy birthdays first of all, before we get on to the topic of the day. Well, actually, to be fair, this is the topic of the day. It's about moving on, it's about learning things and so forth. Yeah, no, one of the reasons I wanted, no, it doesn't matter, you don't need to know. One of the reasons I wanted to go for Tesco's was because I needed to activate one of my cards. Anyway, there you go. Just life, yeah, life, just that sort of thing. I think that's what my whole point was. Yeah, just life sometimes gets in the way, but we can always choose to make the world a better place, do a better thing, enjoy the life a little bit more, find a nice beautiful place to go out for a walk, a new place, new fun. No, we can see that properly. You can. Let me see if I can get the light is a bit difficult, isn't it? It's kind of like this little dip thing going on over there. It's very pretty, very pretty. It actually looks better from the other side. If I moved around a little bit, as you can see there we go, you can see that. Anyway, hopefully that's making you happy. Looking this way, by the way, in case anybody's looking. So yeah, anyway, so just suddenly realised that people in the house over there might think that I was looking at them, but I'm not looking this way, so big difference there, obviously. Happy birthday anyway. Let's do the happy birthdays, and then I can pretty much wrap up. I think there's nothing else I wanted to say today particularly, other than you can choose to be happy anytime you like. It is just a choice after all. No matter what's going on in your life, you can be miserable, you can choose to be miserable, you can wake up in the wrong side of the bed, and you can just keep that going for the rest of the day. I think somebody said, there's quite a cool analogy actually, this is quite nice. Said, you know how people say there's 85,000 minutes in a day, 85,000 seconds in a day, something like that. Seconds, I think it is. But they sort of talk about it. Imagine you had £85,000, and somebody took £10 from you, so stole £10 from you, would you throw away the other £85,000 just because somebody stole £10 from you? No, you wouldn't. You just go, okay, fine. It's just a tiny little amount of the 85,000 I've got here. Let's just enjoy the life with the 85,000 instead. And if you imagine that's minutes, why would you let somebody's 10 seconds ruin the rest of the 85,000 minutes of your seconds of your day? I'm not sure of the numbers on there. I've never really done that out loud, but I've read it a few times, so hence why I wanted to say that. Somebody walking over, I'm not sure if they're going to walk to me, but we'll see. Anyway, did want to say happy birthday to Rachel Graham, because it's really your birthday today. Morning. They didn't come to me, that's fantastic. There's a guy in a Range Rover though who's hovering. I'm not sure what he's hovering about. He's hovering. Anyway, happy birthday to Rachel Graham. Happy birthday to you. It's been a while since I've seen you, but I've seen you out and about in your little minivan and stuff. I hope you're having a lovely day. I don't know if this guy's going to ask me something, I don't know. But Ian Pettiford, Camila Hirano, Jim White, Paul Burke for yesterday. Nope, he's just looking around. Just looking around. Those four were for birthdays. No, for those of today. Happy birthday for today, those people. Happy birthday today. Happy birthday for yesterday is Jeff Krall, Alfred Buis, Sarah Pruitt, Ari, James Biles and Lizzie Jenkins. Lizzie Jenkins and Anthony Draper. Anthony Draper from Cheltenham, I think. Not sure, actually thinking about it now. Lizzie Jenkins from Cirencester. You're orientate myself over there. You live over there somewhere. Hope you're well, Lizzie. We worked together at the Cheltenham Food Festival a couple of years ago. Looking forward to maybe doing the Cheltenham Food Festival, I don't know, guess later this year maybe. I'm not sure what's going on with that. We shall see. And then for tomorrow, and Rebecca as well. Rebecca. Solomon Fitz, happy birthday to you as well. And tomorrow is Josephine McLeod, Mary Tolman, Sian Jones. Weirdly enough, I have two friends called Sian Jones, so it was a bit confusing as to which one was which. Allie Boyd, Boyd, not sure. Helen Tremett, Andy Crane. Is that Andy? Are you the Andy that used to work at 21 Club or Aqua Vita? If it was, happy birthday to you. Tomorrow, of course, and Neil Smith, who's the real Smith. Neil Smith. Weirdly enough, Neil Smith I went to school with, by the way. A couple of months ago, I said happy birthday to a guy called Nick Smith, and I've confused him with you. Mix the two of you up, which is quite funny. I did that. So when I saw your name pop up, and he was, I did happy birthday to Neil Smith already. And then when I went to do find your name to tag you, I recognised that there was a Nick Smith and a Neil Smith on my friends list. So anyway, happy birthday to Nick Smith from a few weeks ago, and happy birthday to Neil Smith for tomorrow. Hope you're all well. Let's celebrate them by blowing out candles and having a little bit of positive feelings in our lives, or something like that. Anyway, whatever. So you blow out your candle, first candle, just as a practice, and then breathe in 5 through your nose, hold for 5. Sorry about the 2 fingers. And then blow out the 5 candles in your hand. Make sure you're feeling them on your fingers there. Like that. Oh, you should probably put your right hand on your heart as well. These are, if you're struggling with panic attacks or anxiety attacks, these are little techniques to help with that. But generally speaking, it's really useful to do that technique throughout your day. I have a little alarm that goes off on my clock once an hour, and it tries to remind me to do that every hour. I don't always do it. I probably should do it more often. But yeah, a little alarm goes off on my phone, plays a little bark symphony, little thing in the background. It's fantastic every hour. And I go, oh yes, it's time to calm down and take a breath. And so that's what I'll do. I'll just blow out one candle. Breathe in 5 through my nose. Hand on heart. Blow out the 5 candles on my hand. Think a positive thought. Happy birthday for the future. Happy birthday to the people who in my life whose happy birthday is. Happy birthday to myself. Celebrate myself. And some kind of positive thought for the future. What am I going to achieve? What am I going to achieve in the next hour, you could say. Some kind of law of attraction type thing to create a future for myself. Somebody getting out of a car. Always slightly nervous. No, they're just being dropped off. That's fantastic. Anyway, there you go. So yeah, so I could say, here's something I'm going to do today, later on this afternoon. For example, now when I get home, I'm going to have a shower, obviously get dressed, and then what am I going to do? I don't know. Can't think of anything at the moment. Yeah, can't think. Something I could do in the next hour. It's 11:15 now. I could say, well, by 12 o'clock, by the time my alarm goes off at 12 o'clock, I could do something. And so when I blow my candles, I can think, I'm going to have done this thing in the next hour. I could just say, for the sake of argument, I'm going to go home and have a shower, get dressed before 12 o'clock. There you go. That's something I'm going to do in the next hour. And then when it gets to the top of the next 12 o'clock, when I'm blowing out my one candle, I can think, I achieved the one thing that I was going to do in the last hour. in the next hour I'm going to do something. So there you go, a little technique for you to implement on a regular basis, and think of me every time you're doing that. Top tip, free tip for you. By the way, if anybody's interested in doing my 7-day challenge, which is supposed to be starting tomorrow, I might have a couple of people doing it. If not, I'm going to delay it by a couple of weeks. But if you are interested in that and you do want to do it, let me know, and we'll kick off tomorrow evening with a little Zoom call, welcome pre-party thing, to explain what's going to happen during the week, how it's going to work, and a little tiny task for Sunday night and Monday morning before we actually kick off properly on Monday. So if you're interested in that, let me know. It's all about living a life you love and learning how to control your own brain and your own mind, and how to choose happiness whenever you choose, whenever you want, I guess. Yeah, something like that. Basically just deciding to choose. I guess so. Yes, you're deciding to choose. There's a famous sorry, I haven't quite finished yet, have I? A famous thing. There's 10 birds sitting on and I was just looking for an electricity cable. There is an electricity cable. Imagine you've got a fence here. Imagine there's 10 birds sitting on this fence over here, and 5 of them decide they're going to fly away. How many birds are still on this fence? Still 10, because the 5 of them only decided to fly, didn't actually fly away. Now, I could have said why 5 of them decided to fly away and then 6 of them actually flew off. How many are left? Of course, there's 4. I wonder if you could actually probably do that, couldn't you, to really trick people? You could say there's 10 birds on the fence, 5 of them decide to fly away, and then the other 5 fly away. How many are left on the fence? And you'd say none. Well, no, because the first 5 only decided to fly, the other 5 actually did fly. I don't know. Need some work on that one. Hello viewer, by the way, whoever the viewer is, how are you? It's Karen Gray. Hello Karen Gray, how are you? Hope you're having a lovely weekend. Long time no see. It's amazing how many times, Karen, you come up in conversation. It's a funny old world, isn't it? How you have relationships with some people. Well, they do say, don't they, that some people come into your life for a season. Some people come into your life for a lesson, there's probably an alliteration thing going on there somewhere, and some people come in for a lifetime. Some people come into your life for a lifetime, some people come in for a lesson. There's 2 L's there, isn't there? So there's a middle one, which is a season, something begin with an L, that makes a season. Anyway, there you go, that's my 15 minutes. Look at that, I managed to do 12 minutes anyway and fill it all up anyway, even with some random nonsense that I'm talking about. So anyway, I'm going to wrap up there. I'm going to send you all the love in the world. Love you all. Take care. Send out somebody you love. Have a lovely weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Take care. Bye.